First time I've had the proper guided tour of the farm here. It's very impressive. I mean, you must have got just about every species of coral.
We have quite a few corals here, that's true, yeah.
So obviously, you've got a lot of radians, which are looking fantastic and doing what they do, growing the corals. You've got MP40s there from Ecotech for flow, and I think
the vectors for return. Yeah.
And that's returning the whole length of...
Correct, 10 meters, yeah.
10 meters, wow, which is pretty impressive.
It really is.
In my younger days, I did do a bit of coral farming, and one of the things that comes to mind is, like, how do you manage the water chemistry on, you know, you've got a diverse range of corals, all with, like, different needs, and some use more elements. So what's your secret to keeping this water quality and water chemistry correct?
So, of course, we use our two-part system, what we talked a little bit about.
Yeah.
But how do I know what to dose and how much? We do ICP testing bi-weekly for this farms. Usually you would think, yeah, I do an ICP test if something's wrong, but I do it to prevent anything from going wrong.
Right,
I like to know what's in my water at any given time.
So prevention rather than, oh, I've got a problem.
Yes.
Yeah, you're looking at it on a regular basis. Well, that's a good way to think about it. Prevention better than cure.
Yes.
Because I think a lot of people see ICP and go, oh, I've got a problem. I've got metals in my tank. Oh, I'll go and do an ICP. But as we've got things these days and ICPs are more available, it's not a special thing anymore.
No, not at all.
Not, you know, as a tool. You know, it's no different to my day when I'll get a Salifert test kit.
With ICP, sometimes you get weird values back and you think those were the cause of my issue if you just use it while you're having an issue, but maybe that was already your baseline and not the actual problem. So having ICP tests done when everything is great, then you know, okay, that is my actual baseline. And then when something goes wrong, then you know, okay, this was actually what's wrong, not maybe something.
Yeah, that's very smart because, yeah, a lot of people, as you say, look at it when there is a problem and that's showing you one picture. But if you actually think, if you do an ICP when your tank is looking really good,
the best, yeah,
at its best, then you know, well, yeah, when this was this and that was that, that's what I should be like aiming for. No, that's a good way of thinking. No, I've not even thought about that. So that's a good way of thinking about it. So how long have these systems been up and running now?
About 2 years. The SPS system a bit longer. It's been about 2 years, and the LPS system has been running out about 1.5 years. Grown in quite nicely, produce pretty good amount of coral, so we can sustain good amounts of our complete range of corals, I would say.
So at the end of each one of these systems, you have a really nice sort of display.
Yeah.
Is that just to keep parent colonies, or is it just to have a nice display for people to see it?
A bit of both, you know. I'm reefer at heart, so I like to have my own displays up here. But of course, the main reason was to give the whole system a bit more of a stability, as well as giving some of the mother colonies that I handpicked room to grow out to mother colony.
Yeah, no, I get that. I love this, what you've done with this is what I call the war zone.
Oh, yeah.
But I love to see where you get this natural corals overgrowing each other. That's one of the sort of classics. And even if you like look in there with the Slimer, it's starting to, you're just starting to get that natural outgrowth of the Slimer is, encroaching on everything.
Yeah, people underestimate it is a war zone. Like Coral Reef is not happy, good blower. That's a complete war zone. So what I try to do is...
It's not like the Nemo world.
No, not at all. Everybody's fighting over real estate. So what we go in here and try to bonsai everything to make it look natural, but also have it that nothing actually hurts each other.
Yeah, not to the point of damaging it.
Correct.
No, it's fantastic. Right, let's go into the studio and we'll have a bit more talk about ICP. So we had a look at the coral systems and we talked a little bit about ICP. Now, one of the things that I'm very excited about is we're going to be bringing ATI ICPs to the UK. We've not had ATI in the UK with ICP forever. I think this will be a first. Tell me a little bit more about what will be, if you like, the standard ICP that we'll be sending, we'll be selling in the UK stores, and what you get in the packet there.
So first of all, you get 3 vials with white caps. These are for your tank water. I would fill them underwater. That's open the cap, rinse it off a few times with tank water, and then try to get it up to the 14 mils and then close it, because little tip, in the winter time, water expands a little bit, so you don't want to get it completely filled to the top.
Right.
So you got your tank water.
Yep.
I usually rinse it 3 times on the water just to get it completely free. And then you have another one with a red cap that is for your RO water. So you get your RO tested as well, which is quite important in my opinion. A lot of people don't realize how much impurities come in just through their RO.
I think that RO water's particularly interesting because many people use an RO unit and it'll have a budget TDS meter on it, but that really doesn't tell the whole story.
It doesn't really. Sometimes it shows 0, but there's still a lot coming through. That's why I think it makes a lot of sense that they offer RO as well.
Yeah, no, it's an important part of the quality equation.
Exactly. Then you get this little nice booklet. It has stickers for each of the vials.
Yeah.
If you forget your number, it's already on here as well. That's a new thing that I really like, because I was sending them off all the time and forgetting to write down my number. Now I already have one.
Great.
If you need an instruction how to do it, of course, in German and English, and then you just go on their website and type in the QR code.
Great. One of the things that I think is really exciting for us about this is, we often see different things from around the world and different processes, but the ATI lab has been running for how long in Germany now?
Oh, I don't actually know, but quite some time.
And they have built a fantastic team of technicians and scientists, and I think that's going to be very telling in the quality of the results. So these will be in stores shortly in the UK. Give them a try. We're going to be running some competitions on Facebook. Get the chance to win these great ICP tests, and if you're unlucky, just nip to your local store and they will happily provide you with one, as long as you give them a little bit of money.